Hi, I'm Wiz Withers with B2B Scribe.com, and I just wanted to take a couple minutes to share some of my experiences in working with Stephen Washer and the Sell On-Site video course. Now, I put my first video online back in the year 2006. This is right about the time this little thing called YouTube was just coming out, okay? Except I was clueless about it. I had no idea what it was. There was a group of guys, we were all working together to figure out a way to put teeny tiny little videos on these very, very simple web pages. Well, since then I've learned quite a few things about the technical side of online video, how to get video out of the camera, how to add some things to it, and getting it posted and distributed online. But that was always as a hobby, though. I never really did it a whole lot seriously. But when the time came for my business partner and I, when we realized that we needed to use online video to promote our company and our services, well, quite frankly, that's when I knew I needed some help figuring out the actual content of it. And that's why I was so excited when I found that Stephen was offering his Sell On-Site course, because that's exactly what we were looking for. I'll give you some experiences of mine with the course. One of the things that just really, really saved me, and the thing that I was just kind of surprised with, is Stephen provided structure. You get a skeleton, a framework for how to construct a video sales script. He breaks it down into individual sections where it tells you the types of information that are there, what's important, what's not important, why things need to be there, the psychology behind it. Okay, now it's not a template like it's a plug and chug thing. You don't just get some words and you throw your own words in there. You actually have to go through and look at your business and build the arguments, but at least you know what to work for. And the beauty of the course is you're not doing it by yourself. You're constantly getting feedback from Stephen and your other classmates who are all going through the same process. So it was the structure, though, that really helps. And by the time you do so much work at the beginning, and by the time you step foot in front of the camera for the first time, you have built a cohesive, quality video script that just gives you so much confidence when you're standing there in front of the red light of the camera. But if you're not like me, and you don't have the background or the experience in the actual technical side of things, well, don't let that bother you either, because Stephen also helps you with the type of equipment you need to use, the things you don't need, and also what to do with your video after you've shot it. How do you get out of the camera? How do you do things like adding some pictures and adding some text and other graphics to it, and then also how to get it from your desktop up and post it online. Okay? It's a comprehensive, cohesive course. It really, really does the job. The second thing I like about it, and this is not unique to the Sell On-Site course, but it is unique to Stephen Washer. It's the green room. Okay, now the green room is an online forum. Now, I'll be the first one to admit that I am not a fan of online forums. Okay, I've been involved in a few. They never really work well for me, and they turn out to be just a waste of my time. But that is not the case with the green room. Okay? The green room isn't just a forum. It's an online learning laboratory. You're there with people, a quality group of people who are there for the sole purpose of creating better videos and better sales videos. Okay? So you're working with people with all different experience levels, and of course Stephen is right there giving advice and getting guidance and giving feedback every step of the way. But you're also getting help from your classmates, and you're giving help to classmates as well. And this is what makes it so powerful, because you're not just working on your project, you're simultaneously working about 9, 10, 12 other different projects. And the learning is so much more concentrated. There are some things that you find your classmates doing, say, oh, I can apply that to mine. And likewise, they can get some ideas and things back from you, and you really build upon the momentum of helping out your classmates. And that's what makes this laboratory called the Green Room so powerful. Now, Stephen probably doesn't want me to say this, so I might just make him mad here. But the other thing about the green room is it's just like having access to Stephen 24/7. I mean, if you post a comment, if you post a question, he answers. He's always there. I've seen him respond to things 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. Sometimes I don't know when the guy sleeps. Okay, so you're never going to get a chance. It's not a question of, or let me say that again. It's not as though you're seeing him or hearing his voice once a week. You're in constant contact with him through the entire Sell On Site course program, both during the course, the actual course presentations, and afterwards. Okay? It truly is of a terrific value for what Stephen's offering it. Okay? So, if you're in a position where you need to promote online, you either need to promote one of your products, you need to promote a service, or you need to promote yourself as a service provider, well, you know, in order to differentiate yourself, you're going to need video. And that is, you're really going to need Stephen. You're really just going to benefit from his wisdom, from his knowledge, and from his experience. Okay. If you do decide to pull the trigger on this, a couple of recommendations for you that, based on some personal experience, I think will help you get where you want to go faster. Okay. First one is, you got to be willing to put in the time. Okay, now the first time I got involved with a course with Stephen, I didn't do this, and I suffered for it. Okay, this is not a course where you show up once a week, you hear Stephen talk for an hour to an hour and a half, you ask a few questions, and then you're off on your own. Okay, that part of it is important to give you the information you need, but the real learning comes from the actual working on the videos and putting them online up in the green room for people to give you feedback on. Okay. If you don't do that part, if you don't participate in the green room, if you don't ask for feedback, and you don't give feedback to other videos, you're really shortchanging yourself and you're not getting the value out of the course. So get involved, do the work. Secondly, and I know this from painful experience also, be willing to make mistakes. Now, I'm not saying go out there and make mistakes on purpose, okay? But what I am saying is, your first video is not going to be perfect. Your 20th video is not going to be perfect. Well, maybe yours will, but mine wasn't. Okay? And I'm kind of a guy, I got a kind of personality that it's one thing, I don't mind making mistakes as long as somebody else doesn't see it, but if somebody else is going to be watching me, if I know I can't do it perfectly, I'd almost rather not do it. Well, I had to get past that, because you learn by making the mistakes and getting feedback and learning what you can do better. And quite often, some of the things that you think are mistakes really aren't interpreted that way by other people. And conversely, and this has happened to me, some of the things that you think are really, really good, everybody else is going, Liz, you need to get rid of it. I want to say a couple things about Stephen Washer, the guy. And in the few years of working with Stephen, I've gotten to know him. We've become friends. We're both airplane pilots, so we both have a passion for aviation, and that has given us a real solid connection. But I've had dinner with the guy, I've gotten to know him, we've got a chance to talk about a lot of other things besides video, and I can say this without any reservation whatsoever. If you go to his website, brainyvideo.com, and you look at any of the videos on that site or on his YouTube channel, the Stephen Washer that is in those videos is the exact same Stephen Washer in real life. I mean, there is nothing fake in his videos. That is him. There's not an act, it's not a character, it's not a persona. That's the real guy. Okay? He has a background in corporate video which is unparalleled. He also has a passion for the subject. Not only for the subject, but for also helping people develop better videos, so therefore they can improve themselves and improve their business. Okay? You cannot work with a higher caliber person. And I wholeheartedly believe that, and I wholeheartedly believe that if you're looking to get better at online video, you can't do better in working with Stephen Washer. Okay? So with that, I'll let you all go. I'm Wiz Withers with B2B Scribe.com. Thank you.